Hello folks, my name is Humayun Wahab and I'm the Executive Secretary of Canadian Seniors Cricket Association. I am super excited to have with me three of the chosen 16 cricketers to be representing Canada at Seniors Cricket World Cup that's happening in 2018, November 2018 in Sydney, Australia. I have with me here Mr. Brian, and I have with me David, and I have with me Roy, who I'm going to get back to in a second here. But oh my God, I mean, what journey this has been from selection to actual having the Sweet 16 in the roster. So with that, I will get it up to Roy. So Roy, why don't you tell us how long have you been playing cricket, where have you been playing cricket, and how excited are you to be representing Canada at the Seniors Cricket World Cup?
Thank you. I've been playing cricket for roughly 40 years. Started my journey in Guelph, Ontario as a 14-year-old playing on the A team. I learned my cricket in Canada, so I'm probably one of the only players that started right from Canada right off the bat. So very excited. I'm excited because I played with a Canadian under-19 team as well. So to make this senior team, it's like having two bookends there, so it's very, very, very exciting to be able to finish my careers with both sides of the equation done.
Okay, excellent. And David, how about you?
I've been playing basically since I was small, 4 years old. I came to Canada in 1988, and this was because Farouk Kirmani, who was a coach and player, came down to Trinidad and saw me play, and he asked me to come up. And I did. I came up for one season, and what happened, I ended up staying. It's just 30 plus years now, and I've been playing with overseas from that time to now. So I am quite excited now to make it to the national team to represent Canada, the Over-50 World Cup. And I know we have a bunch of players here who are all excited just as me to do so, and we look forward to playing against all the top teams, not only playing, but also winning this tournament.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, David. And speaking of your excitement, we all kind of saw that on the field as well. Whenever we had a couple of extra overs and looking for somebody to bowl out those overs, I heard and saw that you were up for it. And as far as the pace is concerned, you are no less than our current pacer in the national side, Cecil Pervez. So what are your thoughts about that? Where does all that energy come from?
You know what? It's about the basic training from way back. When we were growing up, there wasn't a fast bowler. The slowest ball the fast bowler that bowled was the first ball. And as he bowled, it became faster and faster. There was nothing now that we see in cricket where there's a special slower ball that fast bowler bowl. So I just try to bowl faster and faster, even at this age. Right? I keep thinking I'm 20 years old. I'm trying to bowl faster and faster. And you guys see it out there. So hopefully I can continue doing so, bowling faster and faster.
That's great. Absolutely, and I could attest to that as well. Yourself as well as one of your counterparts in the selected 16, Mr. Vincent, you both, I mean, when we first saw you, the pace, the amount of pace that you guys have, me being a medium pacer as well, you know, it was amazing to see. So congratulations on being selected. And with that, I will come back to you, Brian. So how about you tell us your story? Where have you been playing? How have you been doing? What do you do as a cricketer? And how excited are you to be part of this World Cup team?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank the Canadian Seniors Cricket Association for giving me the opportunity to take part in this competition. And I'm very proud to be a part of this a bunch of guys to go on this tour. I'm all excited, and I've been playing cricket from I started playing cricket in Sri Lanka. Played a lot of cricket in Sri Lanka, represented Singh Sports Club, and then I migrated to Canada and played for two different clubs. One was Grace Church, and where we had a successful 5 years where we won all 5 years in the Premier League. Then I moved on to Centurions, where I played another 5 years. And I keep continuing to play because, you know, I love playing cricket. Played since since I was about 12 years old. So it's a passion, and it's like it's also it's nice to play here because I have like players from all over the world, and we all play together, and we all have the same passion, and it's I'm looking forward for this tournament. And as David said, that it's good to take part in this tournament, and then our goal should be to come as winners at the end of the tournament. And I'm confident that we will do really well in this tournament because we know we all have the same motive. And as I said, we have talent from various countries, so which is a great asset to the team instead of having just one from one country, I guess. So it's I think we have the added advantage. And as I said, we have a great organization. The guys, the trials that was held, it was really done really well, and everyone was given equal opportunity to be tested. And we had great facility playing on turf, thanks to Roy. We had his brother, who has a great cricket field in Guelph, and which has turf facilities. So I think it's going forward, I think because this tournament is going to be played in turf, and it'll be great advantage to play a few more games on turf so that we could continue to be successful on this tour.
Excellent, thank you. So just quickly, just in few words, what are your thoughts about this whole organization that we had formed earlier on, Roy? So I'm speaking of Canadian Seniors Cricket Association. So from selection to the 2 games that we had put together and the final selection, obviously, that you saw. What are your thoughts about the organization?
Actually, I was rather impressed because that was one of my main concerns when I put my name forward. I wanted to see a diversified group of players and know that there was a lot of really good cricketers that are out there. And it was interesting to see the first practice we had and the interest and the people that showed up. And then from there, a few people spoke to other people. And as a result of that, we got a pretty decent mix of talent that's out there. And I mean, over 50 cricket's tough because, you've got people that were very, very good, but to stay fit and over 50, that's a tough challenge, right? So what we've got is a good group of people that are relatively fit, they're talented, and we're going to be able to compete as a result of it. So the transparency was really good, and that's one thing that I did see. Pretty much the team that was picked was pretty much what I picked in my mind. So that goes to the selectors and what they've done. So very proud of them in that way.
Excellent, thank you. And you, David, what are your thoughts?
Well, the guys, the management that I've met, they did a lot of work to put this together. From 50 odd, going down to 16, and in my opinion, strong 16 that's going to compete. They did a lot of work, a lot of homework, and they had a very difficult job. But the organization seems to be strong, right, and well led. So let's hope the 16 of us can make them proud.
Excellent, thanks, David. And Brian, you already kind of mentioned about us already, so I'm not going to bother you again to ask you the same question. So I will take this opportunity to thank you folks again for showing up today. And I will like to wrap this up. So going back to you folks out there, Canadian Seniors Cricket Association is all about promoting a healthy lifestyle, all about promoting multiculturalism that Canada sort of supports as well. So right now you see with me 3 countries representing. So we have Sri Lanka, we have Caribbean, and we also have India being represented right here in front of us. So that shows how multicultural we are here in Canada, and you see their health as well. That shows how healthy we are over here in Canada. Once again, don't forget, it's Canadian Seniors Cricket Association.